the different types of bends and how they're notated. Number 1, the bend up. That's up, not back down. As always, I'm talking about up in terms of musical pitch, not visual direction. Because you can make the pitch go up either by yanking the string toward the floor or pushing it toward the ceiling. Either way, push-pull, it still makes the pitch go up. So, here's the one that goes up but not back down. Notice I have to silence the strings before I physically come back down with my fret hand to release the bend. Because you don't want to hear this. You want to hear just the up. It's pretty slick if you can get it. Now you might see a number next to the arrow in the tab. That number is going to tell you how far pitch-wise to bend that pitch. So it might say 1/2, for example. That's what we call a half-step bend. A half step is the distance between one fret and the very next one. So if you're starting at this fret and it says half, you're going to want to end up at this pitch. Now I'm going to match that with the bend. And you can compare the two and see how accurate you can get. It's going to take a little while to feel out that accuracy, but you can do it with some practice. Number 2, the bend up and back down. So you're going to see 2 arrows, one going up, one going back down, like this. So you have to bend that pitch higher and then back down to the original pitch, just releasing it. Now, you might also see that indicator that tells you how high in pitch to bend it. Now, I'm going to give you another example. If you see a 1 there, then you're going to bend up a whole step. A whole step is the same as the distance between 1 fret and 2 frets up. So you're trying to go from here to here, and then back down. See if I can get that a little more accurate. Number 3, the bend just down and not up. How do you do that? Well, you have to bend the string before you strike it. So I'm going to just silently bend that while I'm muting the strings. And then once it's bent already, I pluck it and it comes back down. So this is where you see that straight arrow, and then you see a bend back down. The straight arrow means you're already up, and the curved arrow means we're coming down. This one is even harder to be accurate with because you really got to know the feel of your guitar and the thickness of your strings, and even how much the bend affects the pitch on different areas of the fretboard. It's going to affect it more up here by these really small frets. So you probably don't have to bend physically as far to make the pitch go way up. Right? It's easy there if I wanted to bend that far down here. Well, I guess I can do it, but it's not as easy. It takes a little bit more force. An extension of that already bent and just bending down thing we did is going from already bent down and back up. So it's the opposite of it's. Now let's look at some bends that incorporate 2 strings. So there's a really popular one that uses the notes that you can easily access if you know this voicing of your minor pentatonic scale. We're going to take this note and this note, both from that scale, and this time I'm only bending the 3rd string. I'm going to leave my pinky right here on the 2nd string. That one's going to stay put. So don't bend with this one, bend with this one. And you can do all the different versions. You can do this one, this one, this one, this one. But it does take a lot of control here because you can't move that pinky. Okay, now we're going to take two strings, the second and third, and we're going to bend them at the same fret at the same time. So what you got to do is kind of mash that third finger on there so you can bar these two really strongly, and then you got to bend both of them at the same time. But boy, does that sound nasty if you can get it. There is one that you'll see that's a quarter step bend. The smallest interval, that means the smallest distance between two notes that we have in the musical system of the Western Hemisphere, is a half step, the distance of one fret. A quarter step is half that. So you really got to use your ears. It's a teeny tiny little bend. That's the best I can approximate it right there, because I can't imitate it without the bend. And quite often that's used as a grace note or something. So you just have a little bit of sassiness, just a little bend. Right? You can barely tell it's there, but you love it.